Did you know that 1 in 8 drivers in America is uninsured? That's a staggering number when you think about it. Imagine driving down a busy highway surrounded by cars and knowing that statistically, 1 out of every 8 drivers around you doesn't have insurance. It's a risky situation for everyone on the road. That's a lot of people cruising around without a safety net. Without insurance, these drivers are not only putting themselves at risk, but also everyone else they share the road with. Whether it's a scenic drive through the countryside or navigating the bustling city streets, the lack of insurance can turn a minor fender bender into a major financial headache. Now imagine getting into an accident with one of them. Even a minor accident can lead to significant damage and costs. The stress of dealing with repairs, medical bills, and potential legal issues can be overwhelming. And if the other driver is uninsured, you might find yourself shouldering the burden alone. Not a fun thought, right? The anxiety and frustration that come with such situations can be immense. It's not just about the immediate aftermath of the accident, but the long-term implications it can have on your finances and peace of mind. That's where car insurance comes in, folks. It's your safety net, your financial shield against the unexpected. When you have car insurance, you're not just complying with the law, you're taking a proactive step to protect yourself and your loved ones. It's not just about following the law, it's about protecting yourself from financial ruin. Car insurance provides coverage for a range of incidents from minor scrapes to major collisions. It ensures that you won't be left in a dire financial situation if the unexpected happens. We've all seen those lawyer commercials with the dramatic music and the people who've been in terrible accidents. They highlight the importance of having proper coverage and the potential consequences of not being insured. Car insurance is there to make sure that you're not the one desperately calling that number on the screen. It's about having the assurance that no matter what happens, you have a plan in place to handle it. It's peace of mind in a world that can be pretty unpredictable, especially when you're behind the wheel. Knowing that you have car insurance allows you to drive with confidence, enjoy the journey, and focus on the road ahead rather than worrying about the what-ifs. So buckle up, get insured, and drive safely. It's not just the law, it's the smart thing to do. Okay, so car insurance is important. But why? Simply put, it protects you from the financial fallout of an accident. Imagine this. You're driving along, humming to your favorite tune, and bam, some yahoo rear-ends you. Without insurance, you'd be on the hook for all the repairs, medical bills, and even legal fees if someone decides to sue. Ouch. Car insurance takes on that burden for you. It covers the costs of damage to your car, medical expenses for you and your passengers, and legal costs if things get messy. Basically, it's a financial shield against the unexpected chaos of the road. Now let's clear up some common misconceptions about car insurance, shall we? Myth number 1. Red cars cost more to insure. Nope, totally false. Insurance companies don't care about your car's color, they care about its value, safety features, and your driving history. Myth number 2. Comprehensive coverage covers everything. Sadly, no. Comprehensive insurance is great, but it doesn't cover wear and tear, mechanical breakdowns, or that time you spilled coffee on your upholstery. It's more about protecting you from things like theft, vandalism, and natural disasters. Section 4. Decoding your coverage. All right, let's break down the different types of car insurance coverage. First up, liability coverage. This is the cornerstone of any car insurance policy and is often required by law. Liability coverage is the most basic and often mandatory type of coverage. It ensures that if you are at fault in an accident, the other party's medical expenses and property damage are taken care of. Imagine you're driving and accidentally rear-end another vehicle. Liability coverage will kick in to cover the costs associated with the other driver's injuries and the repairs to their car. This type of coverage is crucial because it protects you from potentially devastating financial losses. Next, we have collision coverage. This type of insurance is designed to cover damage to your own car in the event of an accident, regardless of who is at fault. Whether you collide with another vehicle or an object like a tree or a fence, collision coverage ensures that the repair costs for your car are taken care of. This can be particularly valuable if you have a newer or more expensive vehicle. So even if you hit a runaway shopping cart in a parking lot, you're covered. It's these everyday scenarios that make collision coverage a smart choice for many drivers. Finally, there's comprehensive coverage, which we touched on earlier. This type of insurance goes beyond accidents and covers a wide range of non-collision related incidents. Comprehensive coverage protects you from events like theft, vandalism, fire, or natural disasters such as hailstorms. For instance, if your car is stolen or damaged by a falling tree branch, comprehensive coverage will help cover the costs of repair or replacement. Remember, your premium, the amount you pay for insurance, is affected by several factors. These include your driving history, age, location, and the type of car you drive. For example, a driver with a clean record will typically pay less than someone with multiple accidents. Similarly, younger drivers often face higher premiums due to their lack of experience. The type of car you drive also plays a role. Luxury or sports cars usually come with higher insurance costs. By understanding these factors, you can make informed decisions about your coverage and find the best policy for your needs. It's also important to regularly review your car insurance policy to ensure it still meets your needs. Life changes, such as moving to a new area or buying a new car, can impact your coverage requirements. By staying informed and proactive, you can ensure that you have the right protection in place. Ultimately, car insurance is about peace of mind. Knowing that you have the right coverage allows you to drive with confidence, knowing that you're protected against the unexpected. So take the time to understand your options and choose the coverage that best fits your lifestyle and needs. Decoding your coverage might seem daunting at first, but with a little effort and the right information, you can navigate the complexities of car insurance with ease. And remember, a well-informed driver is a safer driver. So stay informed, stay covered, and drive safely. Section 5. The high cost of not knowing. Here's a little story about how understanding your car insurance policy can save you a bundle. It's a tale that might sound familiar to many of you, and it serves as a crucial reminder of why knowledge is power, especially when it comes to insurance. A friend of mine, let's call him Steve, was in a fender bender a while back. It was a typical day, and Steve was driving home from work thinking about what to have for dinner. Suddenly, out of nowhere, another car bumped into his from behind. It wasn't a major accident, but it was enough to cause some noticeable damage to both vehicles. Steve had basic coverage but didn't fully understand what it entailed. Like many of us, he had skimmed through the policy when he first got it but never really took the time to understand the details. He thought, "I've got insurance, so I'm covered, right?" Unfortunately, that's not always the case. He assumed his insurance would cover everything. He didn't realize that there are different types of coverage within a policy, each with its own set of rules and limitations. For instance, liability coverage is different from collision coverage, and both are different from comprehensive coverage. Each type of coverage has its own purpose and limitations. Turns out his policy had a high deductible, which is the amount you have to pay out of pocket before your insurance kicks in. Steve's deductible was $1,000, which meant he had to pay that amount before his insurance would cover the rest of the repair costs. This was a shock to him because he had never really paid attention to the deductible section of his policy. Steve ended up having to shell out a hefty sum for repairs, all because he didn't take the time to understand his policy. Don't be like Steve. Take the time to read and understand your insurance policy. Know what you're covered for and what you're not. It might seem tedious, but it can save you a lot of money and stress in the long run. Remember, the high cost of not knowing can be avoided with just a little bit of effort and attention to detail. Section 6, the bottom line, protect yourself and your wallet. So, what have we learned today? Car insurance is crucial, folks. It protects you from financial hardship in case of an accident and gives you peace of mind on the road. Understanding your policy is key to avoiding costly surprises down the line. Shop around for the best rates, ask questions until you're blue in the face, and make sure you're adequately covered. Remember, being informed is the best way to stay protected and keep more money in your pocket. Section 7. Share your insurance tales. We've all had our fair share of car-related mishaps. Have any crazy car insurance stories? Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our next video, where we'll be diving deep into the world of saving money on car insurance. Stay tuned.